Ta-da! Skye, everybody! Hi! Welcome back to the stream! And thank you for coming today! Skye, hello, hello. For those of you who did not see the tweet or my update, I think I might have forgot to put on YouTube again. Unfortunately, I am unable to make my weird sandwich. Let me explain. It's because the bitter gourd needs to be cooked before I can add it into the sandwich. So with my arm pulled, and it hurts up until now, I'm unable to do that. So sorry. Hi Blaze, hiya. Skye, the music video is great. Ah yes, the AN Project Ochamiki no cover. Thank you for watching that as well. And if you haven't checked that out already, it's on the AN Project main channel. You can find that on any of the Talents' pages as well. Let me see. Could try it raw. Nah, no thank you. I'd rather not. And Ochamiki no was great. I presume you meant to say great. Everybody did a great job. Thank you. I like your cheeky wink at the end. Thank you. Billy, I wasn't paying attention to time. No worries, it's okay. You're pretty much on time. I basically started 1:05. So let me see. About the shoulder, my shoulder, I mean, I don't know how this happened. Last night, it might have been because I was flipping over 1.5 kilograms of pork shoulder. It was pretty heavy. And the stovetop was a little bit further away from me than normal. That might have been the reason why. But yeah, you don't eat bitter gourd raw? Ah, I see. Explanation to that, by the way, the pork shoulder was for some taco meat I wanted to make. I was thinking, hey, why don't I boil it in the marinade instead of, marinating it overnight? And it yielded meat that's a bit more similar to birria tacos rather than normal al pastor tacos. It tastes good, but it's ridiculously spicy, like even spicier than the last time I made it. I tried using chili powder this time instead of regular dried chilies, but I think that was my mistake because I think they might have ground the chili seeds into the chili powder. I don't know why it's so spicy. Skye, this is why you can't skip arm day. Okay, I'll keep training. My gosh. Nechama always in pain. It's okay. It's a way of life at this point. You need to lower your pawn when not on stream. You think I can control it? There are many things beyond my own control, just saying. But it does taste very good. So I won't be able to eat it today though, because I'll be out later. But yeah. Oh, by the way, quick shout out to Temachi, who is also streaming right now, but she's on Twitch. Hang on, you know what? I just saw her streaming. I saw her tweet. So let me just shout her out. If you guys go visit, you don't have to mention me at all. Just go support Tema. Tema drew most of our lore videos. So for me, Gen 1 and Gen 2 if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. And yeah, I guess we'll just be chatting for a bit until I have to go get ready and also make sure that my father has gotten ready. That's my secret. I'm always pawn. It's not even a secret at this point, is it? I hurt my thumb. What now? I hurt my thumb opening up a jar. I just heard a pop and the next day it was sore. Yikes! That sounds painful. I hope you're okay. But yeah, as usual, make sure to rest it. I think my shoulder feels a little better when it's slightly elevated, but I feel like no matter what position I put it in, it always hurts. It's like, it doesn't feel like muscle, it feels like the joint itself. I don't know what I did, man. And here I thought this would be another VTuber Skye found to simp over and wanted to share with the Skyelights. Lamau. I just like sharing VTubers, okay? Hi Skye, hi Malkosh. Welcome. How is Father Mahul doing? He's doing alright. He he was tasked to do a chore and I was to assist him with it. But then when he had to go back home, I reminded him like, did you do the thing? And he's like, oh shit, wait, no, hang on, we'll go do it right now. Because because we both didn't want to get the mother on his ass. So to avoid that, yeah, she's big on nagging. So yeah, and I've seen my fair share of the nagging, and my dad's had enough. More than enough. Poor man. So if I can help cover up his trail, I will do so. Napilay parang basketball. If only. Ball is not life for me, unfortunately. You plan to stream long? Not really, because I do have to be somewhere. So, yeah. But I will be chit-chatting for now. We could talk about a bunch of different things. I once threw my shoulder imitating Kiryu's phone pickup animation. Oh no! And it stayed effed up for almost a year? No joke, TK. That's like a freak accident. What the heck? Bro, I hope you're alright. Poor Kenny. Let me see. Is there any other things I wanted to talk about? I still have yet to try out the thing that there's another chat replacement tool that you can also put CSS over, but I have yet to do that, so I'll get around to it. Example number 5560 of Skye being a bro. Nah, it's just I don't know. Can I be a bro to my dad? I guess. Excuse me. Excuse me. Let me think. The thing? What thing? How to go with the painkillers? So I was informed that what I was taking is not a painkiller. It is cough medicine. You see, there are some kinds of medicine here that have forte attached to them at the end. So what I was taking was Tuceran forte. And I thought that was another painkiller of a similar type. And I was gravely mistaken. Thankfully no ill side effects, but it has paracetamol in it, but I don't think it's very strong, so my shoulder's just been aching, so I hope your arm's cough goes away. Yeah, me too. Don't worry, no more coughing for you, shoulder. You'll be all right. You'll be well soon enough, as long as I don't like suddenly move it. It doesn't hurt that bad, but then like when I'm just standing still, there's just a constant ache. Yeah. Tuceran is for colds, cough, and headache. Because I know that some people use paracetamol as a general painkiller if it's not too bad. The guy who created Rice method, popular in helping sports injuries, had gone back and said it icing an injury will actually delay the healing process. It's best to get blood there through movement. But I think in my case, maybe I won't overdo it. I'm not like inhibiting movement entirely or anything. Does it hurt when you breathe? Nah, it doesn't really change much. It just hurts. But yeah, shoulders are a complicated joint. Hopefully it's just a strain and nothing. It's probably just a strain, honestly. Yeah, it's probably just that. Let me see. Oh, right. I think I've only mentioned this to members, so I think it would be good to share this now with everybody. Okay, so I haven't gotten a diagnosis yet, but I have received a referral letter. Oh wait, context. I keep forgetting context. So, I had a talk with my therapist like last week. Was it last week? Last week? I don't remember, but so we went over some stuff about my healing process and whatever, and my growth, and me struggling a bit to like after resolving and healing from some trauma. Now I'm facing other difficulties that I have not realized that I had before. And she's like, that's normal, but I think you should get checked for ADHD. So I'm gonna refer you to some doctors. So I just got my referral letter like last night, the night before. And I think I'm gonna go get a, what's it called? I'm gonna go get a diagnosis for that. Cause I have been struggling with doing things, starting things, and committing to finishing things, which I had not faced before. And it also leads to severe bouts of depression when I'm unable to do these things. And she's like, girl, you go get checked. I don't think everyone has it, honestly. There's a threshold, I believe. Also, Tema says hi. Hi, Tema! I love your art. Always have, always will. But yeah. Hi, Skye asked by Tematon to pass a message. Hope you have a great stream. Skye has finally picked ADHD from chat. No, highly doubt it. I'm here to not face consequences. Skye is also a professional procrastinator against my own will. I mean, like, here's the thing. I've always managed to get stuff done in a very timely manner. In fact, I think, y'all know I was a freelance illustrator prior to this. I was a very, very good businesswoman who'd always keep her clients updated, maybe a little too excessively. Like every single day there would be an update or an update of lack of progress. For example, hello, I did not finish this stage of your quiz today. However, I estimate that I will have this much time, this much done by this date, and then the next day I will update them if like I am capable or if I had completed that. And then like there's just a lot of communication, a lot of work done. I was like that for many years, and now I am not like that. So to be fair, what kept me going was stress. So I was extremely volatile, and I would explode every other day, and then like have like a mini breakdown every other day regarding work, and then getting work done, and that just kept me going, and it is very, very unhealthy. So now I'm in a much healthier state, but I am kind of struggling to learn how to function without keeping myself on such a tense line. So it's a process. And hopefully, if I do get diagnosed, I'll have a clearer plan. And of course, if my diagnosis comes up as false, I will go back to my main therapist and we will come up with another plan. So yeah, progress is progress, even if it may not seem necessarily forward, you know? So at least I'm figuring out what to do. Yeah, that is not a great way to do things. Yeah, glad you're grinding past. Yeah, I am past that, and I think it is much for the better. I'm definitely not as volatile anymore, so that's good. Fake ADHD. Well, whatever it is, I'll figure it out one way or another. Yeah, cause like, you know, I like being able to do my work so that I can earn and pay the bills, you know? Oh man, and get things done. Skyelights is stress relief. I mean, you know, regardless, talking to you guys one way or another is fun, right? No more sudden long walks away from people. Yes, I haven't really done that in a long while. Wait, let's not jinx it. Let's not jinx that. Okay. Oh man. But yeah. Mixed with 2% yippee? Huh? What's the 2% yippee? Alcohol? Question mark? But yeah, that's that for public announcement. When I do get diagnosed, I think I'll like sit on it for a bit before sharing, if anything. But yeah, I'll think it over. Let me see, what else have I been up to or plan to do or want to do? Well, I've been thinking over my schedule a bit more, right? I haven't pitched this to management yet, and I know it's weird. It's so late into the streaming career already, but like, okay, going back to this time slot of 1 p.m., I know it's a very disadvantageous, there we go, that's the word, disadvantageous time slot for a lot of people. It's in the extreme dead night of the US. It's during work hours in like GMT and Asia. And then in Europe, it's like very, very early morning-ish, I think. So, sorry. Yeah. So like, it's a really weird time slot. So it's either I go earlier again or I go even later. You know what I mean? So 6 a.m. for Europe, and I like at 6 a.m. people are getting ready to go to work, right? Right. But it's a good time because no one is streaming. Well, that is true. No one's streaming, but also who's watching, you know? Who's watching at this hour? So, yeah, I'm thinking either I'll have to suck it up and go back to my 11 a.m. time slot, which honestly isn't that bad. It's just I haven't been like managing it very well, or I go really late, like say 6 p.m. onwards, which is like I think it's like JP prime time, and then like 6 a.m. Let's say I go up until 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. That's like 9 or 10 a.m. US time. It really depends for some people, but yeah. I should be going to bed by now. Go to sleep. I'm just gonna be yapping here for a bit. You can go to sleep. I don't know if you're gonna miss much here. Isn't that bad? She says she always has to cramp on making or having lunch. Okay, yes, that is true. And then it seems like it makes me, again, I'm going to reiterate how weird it is of how positive an effect extra 2 hours gives me. Like when I'm not cramming for lunch, and like trying to get everything ready, I'm like, oh, life is so nice. You know that meme, like, this is what society would look like if insert like possibility here, like say if dogs and cats ruled the world. I don't know. And then it's like a picture of a utopia. That's how I feel, just adding an extra 2 hours. Oh man, it's really weird. Hangry Skye is 50% less functional. That's true, honestly. Give me a second. I am receiving a call. BRB. Oh my god, wait, BRB.
Now coming 5 new shocking flavors to zap your energy back up. Find them in all local supermarkets today. Spirit Juice for the warrior in you.
いつも笑顔で、いつも元気で、太陽みたいに暖かくて、あなたのトップアイドルスカイちゃんだよ。絶対に次のライブ見に来てね。天井の歌夢ライブ1月13日スタート。
Sinabi ko na sa'yo, hindi tayo pwede magkasama.
Oo, alam ko. Pero mahal na mahal kita, Inday. Wala akong magagawa sa mga pakiramdam kong ito. Hindi ko mapigilan.
Pero tao ako, tapos ikaw.
Oo, hindi ako tao. Hindi rin ako hayop. Pero may magkapareho tayo.
Ano yun?
Bagay tayo. Bagay na bagay.
Monica! Ano ba ang mangyari sa pagmamahal ni na Inday at Monico? Alamin sa susunod na episode ng Geared Up For You sa primetime television ng Skye Station, Channel 8. Wow! Energize with our specialized Spirit Juice. Now coming 5 new shocking flavors to zap your energy back up. Find them in all local supermarkets today. Spirit Juice for the warrior in you.
いつも笑顔で、いつも元気で、太陽みたいに暖かくて、あなたのトップアイドルスカイちゃんだよ。絶対に次のライブ見に来てね。天井の歌夢ライブ1月13日スタート。
Sinabi ko na sa'yo, hindi tayo pwede magkasama.
Oo, alam ko. Pero mahal na mahal kita, Inday. Wala akong magagawa sa mga pakiramdam kong ito. Hindi ko mapigilan.
Pero tao ako, tapos ikaw.
Oo, hindi ako tao. Hindi rin.
Hello. Welcome back. Thank you. So my mom called. So I told you guys I'm out later, right? She called to let me know that there's a dress code. So yeah. Good to know. Now I know what to wear later. But anyway, let me see. What else? The reason why why she calls during my work hours, she probably thinks it's my lunch break right now. She's the only one in my direct family that I haven't told that I'm a VTuber. I've told, of course, you know, Father Mahol knows for sure. He was here, right, on stream, and I've also told Shinryu brother. So those two know. So they're, and well, they normally aren't the ones directly communicating with me anyway. My mom's the social, not a social, but the phone addict. She probably thought it's your lunchtime. That's like how normal people do. Yeah. She thinks I'm still working in illustration. I mean, I am into a degree, but yeah, I can't tell her, because if I tell her, she's going to dox me to hell and back without even trying. Oh god. So yeah. Which is why I don't plan on telling her. Like, even if I hit like a really huge milestone, all the more reason not to. Oh god. You know those other I think, who was it? It was either Ren Penrose or another British VTuber where they mentioned that like their mom was telling like the internet service provider, like, don't you know, my daughter is a VTuber, this is her livelihood, if you don't, like that. But in the case of my mom, it would be way worse. She'd share like, oh, you know, my daughter Skye, yeah, this is her account, this is her channel, this is oh, would you like to meet her in person? Fudge. Oh man, yeah, yeah. Who's been? I'm kidding, but yeah, John VTuber, my favorite John VTuber. But yeah, speaking of Ren Penrose, you know, like, she's she's given me a lot to think about. I watch her videos and stuff like that, and yeah, she's given me a lot to think about. And you know what? I think that she's very amazing for like achieving such great milestones while an idol, and she is trying to, I think she's trying to hit 1 million or a certain milestone before she leaves, and because she thinks it'd be really funny. And you know me, I love really funny ideas. So if you guys like if you guys would kindly support her goal, yeah, let's try to get her to 1 million. just for the funny, just for the shits and giggles. But yeah, a Ren million, yeah. So I also really enjoy listening to Ren talk. Pikmin's great. I love Pikmin. Oh, I actually have a Pikmin keychain. I won't say which one, but I have a Pikmin keychain. It's very cute. I really like it. Yeah. Already subbed her. Nice. Hits 1 mil, leaves, doesn't elaborate. Exactly. But of course, that 1 million won't go to waste. She'll still get to keep her channel, if I remember correctly, the IP. Because in the situation of Idol, the talents were given the choice to either continue under Brave Group or take their IPs with them, which is a very nice choice that they were given. Yeah. Let me see. Brave Group is interesting. Like, I've seen it since the early heydays, and I feel like compared to some of my friends, I knew a little bit more about Brave Group and their talents and groups in Japan. It's nice to see that they've been doing pretty relatively well nowadays. As far as I can tell, you can never 100% tell what's going on behind the scenes. So I just hope the talents are happy. Yeah. All of my throwaway accounts are sub to multiple. CCs when someone mentions sub goals. I see. Nice. I've read their website. They do a lot. They feel like They feel like the closest thing I can compare it to right now is the Bistro Group. The Bistro Group is a collection of restaurants owned by one company, the Bistro Group, here in the Philippines. God, what do they own? They own, at least here, the branches here, like Italianis, Texas Roadhouse. They're okay, basically they have the minimum of 10, stuff like that. And I'm just wondering, with how many projects that they have, are they going to be the next Monopoly? Actually, probably not. I'm just thinking over it. Like, for example, I think both Holo and Niji are too big to be bought out, or at least to have too strong of a brand identity to be bought out. But it's interesting to see how many that they've acquired, basically. Especially thinking about how much newer the Ian sphere. It's not Monopoly if there's more than one. True, yeah. So they probably won't be a Monopoly. They're just spreading, like, making virtual schools, ? Indeed, ? Only Monopoly I know we have here that is starting is already, from one last I saw, was Jollibee. Jollibee and Monopoly? Nah, nah, bro. Nah. Jollibee and San Miguel have done it. I don't... Jollibee doesn't own McDonald's Philippines. There's something about VR classrooms. VR classrooms? I'm gonna have to read into that. They bought a lot of other restaurants. Well, that is true. There are still a lot of other, like, restaurant groups that own a lot of different businesses. I thought Idol was funded by Brave Group. Anyways, apparently they partnered and were being funded by Brave Group for a bit, and then Brave Group bought Idol. So now Brave Group is Idol is now a subsidiary. Is that the right term? Well, it's now under Brave Group, basically. Yeah. I found a restaurant called La Goatka. That sounds like yummy restaurant. I like eating goat. Goat's yummy. Bonnie Barkswell did a whole stream about Brave Group structure. Oh, I'm gonna have to look into that. That's interesting. Brave did a lot of the more recent Idol merch. Yeah, I heard about that. I subscribed for the ads. Let's go. But yeah, it's interesting. I don't know how much of you guys are interested in, like, VTuber agency/business structures and practices, but as someone who has got to experience many different sides of it, it's quite interesting to see and examine personally. Thing is, though, most of the time you're really not gonna see much of the inside works for sure. Yeah. How did I pull my shoulder? I need more delt strength. You're not wrong. I think I pulled it while I was flipping over 1.5 kilos of pork shoulder. So, yeah. I don't know, TBH. All I know is I like your yapping. Yap. I'm super interested in the backroom talks because we see so little of it. Yeah. I will watch any iceberg type video or video essays provided. We've had you attempt push-ups, that is true. Infinite yap works. Oh, you must have moved your arm weird then. Probably, yeah. Would you consider doing an in-depth stream about agent structure? I don't think I can do that. Like, legally speaking, I don't think I can actually talk to you about that. And this is like a guesstimate of mine, but I think agency structure varies very heavily from company to company anyway. So whatever I talk about of AN is not going to be really insightful, I guess. But yeah. And like, I don't really have any intents of talking about agency stuff any further. At least of AN anyway. Yeah. The first and last time was like within the first quarter of... Wait, no, is it the first quarter? Yeah, we debuted around February last year, right? Yeah. After I received permission to talk about some of the content of our contracts back then. That I think that will be the first and last time I do that. Yeah. Anyway, Brave must be almost as convoluted as the One Piece world. I don't know about that. Like all I know is that they own each like agency under it, but each agency is unique and separate from each other. Yeah. Crazy, it's been a year and a half. Yeah. You exercised before the stream? No. I ordered lunch this time because I cannot cook. Good morning, Skye. This stream time somehow works for me. Oh, Norenche, hi. Hello. Well, I mean, it is later in the day, so it's a little bit easier for people in the EU to reach. The opposite of exercise, pretty much. Like a tree with branches? Yeah. Ow, sorry, one sec. There we go, that's better. Where do you think you'll be in another year? Don't know, really. Haven't really thought it through. Yeah. But I hope whatever I'll be doing in another year, I hope you guys will still be around with me, okay? Because, you know, as much as like, you know, you see VTubers flitting left and right? I think the same happens with viewers too. So I hope that the Skyelights will be some form of constant for me as well, because I do enjoy your guys' company. As long as you stream Able Sim. Alright. Oh man. Let me see. What else do I want to talk about? Don't worry, you're not gonna get rid of it so easily. Sky Simp Gang, Lamau. Don't get too parasocial. I know. I won't. I feel like I need to work on functional strength. I feel like I have many areas that hurt very easily, mainly my wrists. Oh, you could use the grip trainer thingies, the thing with springs in them. Yeah. Yeah. God, did I tell you guys about how my cousin lent me one of those and I was like struggling to squeeze it at all, and he's like, what the heck, dude? It's literally, and then he just like easily presses it like no problem. Like, look man, I gave myself carpal tunnel syndrome. I'm pretty sure I think I'm injured for life. Ian Brand stress balls need that like squeaky toy that makes the eyeballs bulge out when you squish it. Yeah. Let me see. What else do I want to talk about? I'm excited to receive the... Okay, so I have pre-orders, right? I pre-ordered some of the Armored Core 30-minute mission kits, right? I don't know. Aren't they coming out either this month or next month, if I'm not mistaken? And then, if I remember correctly, the Silent Hill pre-orders, I think I got the jacket, and then aside from the jacket, the game. So the jacket supposedly comes by September. So anywhere between September to October. So I'm very excited for that. Kits, how many? I know I got the Steel Haze one. And then I'm pretty sure it's either Loader 4 or Nightfall. I forget which one, but the one that Raven uses. Oh, wait. 621 uses. Is it? Or is it Nightfall? I don't remember. But those two and then like the extra weapons kit. So basically 3. Technically 2 full kits, one parts kit. Yeah. You know, I just realized good merch idea. AN theme band-aid plastic. That would be cute. You know, I don't see enough like printed bandages anymore. Like printed bandages are cute. I would use those. Yeah. 14 is getting DDoSed again? Really? Guess I can pay more attention to the stream. I am so sorry that you're experiencing that. No roulettes for you today. TBH, your streams in Armored Core 6 were my first introduction into mech stuff. Really? Huh. Well, I'm glad to have shared that with you guys. AN Armcast. Armcast! Oh my god. Depends on the bandage. Some may use it as a... Oh my god. Oh my god, man. Pawnade. Skye is officially a gateway drug to mech brain? Perhaps. Perchance. Maybe. What were we just talking about aside from that? Skye being the first intro to mecha. I'm so sorry. Come on, it can't be that bad. It was funny, right? You can't deny that, right? Let me see, what else was there? Right, about 14. Let's talk about 14 for a little bit. I've been meaning to buy a sub again. Mine expired at the end of last month. I'm almost at the Golden City. I'm almost there, but yeah, I haven't gotten a sub and played through. And like, for those of you who have played 14, what are your thoughts on it so far? Final Fantasy 14, what of Dawn Trail specifically? How do you feel about it? Yeah. Will there be 15, 16? There already is. Leap of Faith. Oh yeah, the summer event's going on. Oh shit. You know, maybe we should do the summer event. At least like people who just join for free can also participate in the summer event too. I can never unsub to 14 or my wrist. Excuse me, my wrist, what now? My wrist would never forgive me after spending 20 plus hours clicking on a placard for a house. I'm so sorry. You should have a bunch of like friends. You should all get an FC house together. That way it's more you know, you can utilize it better. Huh? How many are there? There are like, yeah, there's 16 Final Fantasy games. None of them are really connected except for like 10-2, the couple of games in 13, right? Yeah. Yeah. Dawn Trail is better than Stormblood? I'd say they rank about even in my opinion, but I have a bit of like... I have this strange emotional connection to Stormblood because it helped me get over some like tough times or like make me feel brave for some tough times in my life. It's weird, I know, but yeah. Though the fights, from what I've seen, are pretty fun in both expansions, yeah. Seems pretty overwhelming to get into. Honestly, you can pick any game and then just hop in from there. 14 in particular has a very big hurdle of getting into it unless you have a bunch of friends who keep you consistently in it. I think if it weren't for my friends, I wouldn't have gone this far in 14, because you have like a decade's worth of content to go through, and like it can be very grindy. I guess not exactly in the traditional sense. Like, it's not like Ragnarok Online grindy. It's story grindy. Like the first expansion has a lot of political intrigue and stuff, and like world building. I really like the world building. A lot of it's like very old style English that can, you know, and very word soup that can lead it to be becoming hard to understand at times, or like you kind of just glaze over it. But then I do feel like things pick up a bit more by Heavensward, and I think a lot of people still really like Shadowbringers, myself included. Yeah. If you ain't in a rush to get to the end of the game, it's fine. Yeah. If you have a bunch of friends who are endgame players though, like mine, and they're all trying to get you to like the latest expansion, you do feel that rush, but like it's definitely not something you should try to blaze through, because you're gonna get burnt out. I got burnt out a couple of times. Yeah. The moment people see that 14 is an MMO, they treat it as an MMO where endgame is the only content you need. Yeah, but I personally feel like any part of 14 is fun, honestly. So hop in anywhere you want. If you want to buy that skip, like I'm not gonna stop you, but I'm just gonna say you will miss out on some cool story stuff. So yeah, it's up to you. Imagine having friends. I know, right? But like, 14 is very much like a very deep bonding point between me and some of my other friends. I think some of my closest friends that I have right now, we wouldn't have been this close had we not played 14 together. And like, it's nice because it's like a consistent thing that you can all do together and then just like idly chat with and hang out over. It's basically that online third place. You guys know what the third place is? Are you guys familiar with the third place? I'm just gonna double check. I'm a pretty casual player, but I still dip my toes in most content. I'll take frequent breaks though to play other games. Yeah, 14 doesn't demand your attention all the time. Yeah, nope, the what? Okay, for those who aren't familiar with the third place. So a third place is basically a gathering space for people to interact and commune that is separate from the home and separate from work. So a third place would have been like, say for example, the community park, the mall, public library. So it's where you go to hang out, have fun, that isn't just at home. And nowadays a lot of third places are either hard to access, are paid, or have been torn down. For example, in America, a lot of malls are kind of just not very functional anymore, right? And then here in the Philippines, a lot of malls are just really for spending. And there isn't really much to do together with friends. So, yeah. I miss arcades. Yeah, arcades are great. And I feel like because of like I don't want to call it death of arcades, but since arcades are dying out, a lot of people don't know how or want to like interact with other people at arcades. Like I heard that back in the day you could ask another player like, hey, can I go against you or something, like that. Discord feels like a third place in my first place. Yeah, there are a lot of online spaces now that are the third place. So Discord, VR chat, MMOs, yeah, in a way social media kind of, but not exactly. Social media is a weird phenomenon. RuneScape, yeah. I still see that with Tekken and racing arcade games. Yeah, I don't see that much at all nowadays. Yeah. But like I do still think that it's very different having a third place in person and not just online. I think it's good to have both. But currently it's mostly just online that's dominating it. It's different when you get to see people, and I don't know, it's nice. I like it. But in the absence of that, getting to hang out with my friends like in 14 feels very nice. Third place is a horror to me. It can be nice when you are with people who aren't, who jive with you. That one kid fight me. Arcades are getting boring. There's not much new to it nowadays. Yeah, most of them are just ticket farms. I hate ticket farms. Disgusting. I mean, it's just a way to make a quick buck. I get it. You need to make money for your business, but like, have some games of substance, man. Like, I don't know, Time Crisis. It's so hard to find Time Crisis now in any arcades. I found like Time Crisis like 2, 3, and 5 in some arcades, but like, they're all replacing them with like Flappy Bird Deluxe or Minecraft Dungeons or whatever. And oh, there's some places with DDR over here, yeah. Time Crisis 2 is my favorite of all time. Yeah, Time Crisis is fun. I really like it. I need to find a gun con. I'm more of a House of the Dead. House of the Dead is also very fun. I have it on my Switch. It's not the same, but it's still very fun. My go-to arcade game back in the day was Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Ooh. Arcades died when people could afford to have an arcade at home. Yeah, I guess so. But I don't know. I feel like people should go out more. Here I am, a VTuber whose main source of livelihood is people staying at home. But I will advocate that you guys should go out more. Really. Everyone should. Should touch some grass more. Yeah. Like I want to go outside, man. I like going outside. I like touching grass. I like feeling wind that isn't stale and comes from, even if it's polluted, I like feeling moving wind. Don't judge me, but my first main arcade game, but Gals Panic, just because the only one available in our area back then. Truthfully, I'd rather get isekai into a FNAF game than go into an arcade. Nowadays, I see. One of my favorite things back in the day was Halo split screen, having people come over. Man, when I was growing up, there weren't a lot of gamers near me, so I wasn't really, you know, I did not get to experience split screen gaming much at all. The most I ever experienced was going over to my neighbor's house. She had a Wii, and like sometimes we take turns playing on the Wii. That was fun. For some reason, I think one of my most vibrant memories is when I think they either moved the Wii to somewhere near her dad's home office area, and then I think we were playing like a hunting game, like Cabela's Hunt or whatever, on the Wii. And then I just remember a duck flying across the screen, and then her dad's really, 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 really fancy home office, you know, like with like the big, like varnished wooden desk and the big fancy leather chair and the big, really fancy wooden shelves. Yeah. But I also wonder if another reason why I didn't get to play a lot of co-op games is because I was a girl. So no one would really invite me. Actually, thinking about it, the schools that I grew up in, games were not a very frequent pastime of the children. Everyone was very much a goody two-shoes, good study child. Because I can say that because even my nieces and nephews now, who did they go through similar schooling? I think they did. None of them played video games, and none of the kids of the schools that I went to played video games. Not even the boys. Like, ask them what a Steam account is, they don't know what that is. Oh god. And like, yeah, I'd never heard of like, I've only heard of Call of Duty and K-Zone magazine. And does any Filipino Skyelights remember K-Zone, Kids Zone magazine? And sometimes my mom would get me Total Girl too. Yes, I got both, but yeah. I remember when me and my friends played a lot of Mario Kart and Smash Bros. Mostly Smash 4 and Ultimate. Oh god, K-Zone. You know, I was one of those kids who had an insane amount of K-Zone magazines. I had a big collection. And then during a typhoon, all of them got soaked. So I had to throw all of them out. Also, Witch. Oh, I never collected Witch separately. I just only had, like, yeah, those. K-Zone and K-Zone Off My Back. Those are the good old times. Yeah. I'd see reviews for, like, Super Mario, like, Sunshine. I'd be like, what the hell is that? That sounds amazing. A Wii? What is that? I want one. And then I'd see little screenshots of the video games and like the consoles, and I'd be like, man, I haven't seen these things. I wish I had one. And then I was still stuck with my PS1. Well, eventually we had a PS2, and then like my SP. Man, Wii Sports was fire with the friends. I got Wii Sports so late. You know, I think I only got a Wii in 2015. I think it's either 2015, anywhere between 2014 to 2016 is when I got my first Wii. And I was like, holy crud, hell yeah, pretty much. So yeah. I remember playing Pokemon Emerald on my SP. I had Ruby, I think. Yeah. Though, like, I played most of my Game Boy games on not so publicly friendly platforms because Elder Shinryu's sibling would have a lot of files that I could play on my uncle's computer, and then I'd play all my games there. So I was very familiar with the yo-ho-ho life from a very young age. Yeah. Aside from Elder Shinryu Sib, my father also taught me to be a responsible yo-ho-ho. So yeah. But nowadays, games are just a lot more accessible, so I do not need to yo-ho-ho anymore. I just need money. Yeah. Is never not funny. I'm just saying that, anyway. If you yo-ho-ho your games, you don't have to tell anyone. Yeah, I know, but it's a part of my childhood, and I think it's also a very important skill that a lot of people don't have nowadays. Nobody knows how to run, how to work a torrent anymore, Nobody knows what that software is anymore. At least the younger generation don't. Yeah. The good old days of LimeWire. I hate LimeWire. I never used that. Nobody is seeding. Exactly. Excuse me. Insane how Zoomers can't run a torrent. Can you believe that, guys? There are people who have never seen a CD in their life before. Ever. Heck, DVDs either. Yeah, people really need those skills. People in my college don't know what a zip file. This is why I'm very, what's the word? I'm a very adamant user of PCs and Android versus Apple products, because it feels like you never really quite understand what the hell you're doing with an Apple product. I'm sorry, I work with my iPhone all the time now because my Android device broke, but I hate navigating through the files in my Apple phone. It's a nightmare. I also really don't like how the way navigating your files in the Mac works. I'm sorry. It's just, I can't deal with it. And people are telling me it's more intuitive. I'm sorry. It just it doesn't work with me. It really doesn't. How could you not know what a zip file is? Just being too young, man. And Skye's an Android truther. Let's fucking go. But I will not deny the quality of life, functions and simplicity, the way Apple dumbs things down, is very, 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 very convenient and very good for the average consumer. But when you want to do something a little bit more than that, you're screwed pretty much. Yeah. And I guess another great thing that Apple does do is that the longevity, the durability of their products is also very good. You could last with an Apple product for years and you'll be okay. Yeah. What's going on? Apparently newer Gen A kids don't even know how to use game controllers anymore. Is it because they're all gaming on their phones? I refuse to use Apple products. I like having root access to my electronics. Me too. Apple babies its users but doesn't teach them anything. Yes, exactly. Though, I've seen what you can do with an Apple ecosystem, and it's very convenient for on the go, being a data nomad, working whenever, wherever. It's very convenient for that, but yeah. They're used to tablets and phones, yeah. If I ever had a kid, they're not gonna grow up with whatever latest games there was. I'm gonna be giving them games from the 90s. I'm gonna let them play only on the PlayStation 1. They're gonna have to learn it the hard way. They're gonna have to learn and experience tactile feedback. Oh my god. I probably have hours upon hours, if not weeks of games for them to go through. They're gonna have to learn Japanese, but yeah. go even further, get an NES. I'm gonna have to buy one now. You can play the PS2 when you beat the whole PS1 library. And I'll be like, sweetie, you can only play in the PS2 when you're 6 years old or so. I don't know. Actually, wait. I should probably only let them play when they stop putting small objects in their mouth. Yeah, I think that's the best age to let them play. It would be best if they do not drool over the controllers. Those things they're still old. Like, I keep them clean, but they're still old, you know? So, I kind of wish I was your future child. I got access to all those games. Skylight adoption program. Oh my god. Oh god, no, I'm not gonna let them play Rayman. What the fuck? That's so hard. I know that Rayman is notoriously hard, man. No lunch until you beat Artorias. Oh my god. Do it right and forbid them from looking up walkthroughs without using dial-up. Dial-up doesn't even exist anymore. Oh god. Super Ghouls and Ghosts. I'm not familiar with that one, but I'll look that one up. Play all the Armored Core series in order. I don't know if I don't do that to myself, I don't know if I do that to my own kid. Can I force them to play Jummy? They'll probably start crying. They'll be like, Mom, I want to go take a nap. No, sweetie, you need to get to the sewer level. But Mom! Oh man, that would be so funny though. Oh man, you're my son and you're gonna know how to get good and no hit millennia right now or taking away the iPad. Oh my god, imagine putting FromSoft games on an iPad. Oh god. Oh, yeah. Teach your kids about maths. They can learn math by like working out the damage output with the weapon and stat system scaling in the FromSoft games. That's how they'll learn math. Oh god. Oh man. People use anything as a controller to beat Dark Souls. I'm pretty sure someone's done it with a potato, right? Not gonna lie, adopt me now. Tell them Final Fantasy 1 just came out and there's a Final Fantasy 2 coming out. I'd feel kind of bad if, like, you know, if I shelter them from everything, you know. I think what I would want to achieve is something like make sure that they know of and appreciate the older stuff while also having as much access, well, maybe not as much, having access to like newer releases and whatnot. Because a frequent thing I see is a lot of people really do just actively dismiss old games because of the way they look. And like, I remember, I think, was it the stream yesterday? One of you guys was telling me like, ooh, Daggerfall, Morrowind, you're gonna need to mod those faces because they look ugly af. I actually do not mind. I tested out Morrowind and I looked at, like, I played a little bit of the intro to see if it works, and like, it's not bad at all. The water was very high contrast, but like, it wasn't that bad, you know. These look like PS2 graphics. Remember Silent Hill 2? You know, yeah. Anything can be used as a controller for Dark Souls the same way anything can run OG Doom. That's true. Today's games are just alpha releases. Yeah. Graphic mods, but you need the unofficial patches, in my opinion, for Elder Scrolls games. Yeah, to get them to run better and like patch out bugs, right? Regarding Morrowind, I saw one for general like graphic performance. Thing is, I don't need it to run at like, well, I ideally I want it to run at borderless window so I can just move it to my other screen. But I also managed to get it windowed and like moved it onto my other screen, though it's a bit clunky. But like, it wasn't that bad. I don't know. Yeah, some of those are the best patches. Running Doom on a slime mold. Oh wait, yeah, I think I saw that. Yeah. I remember being blown away by my Nintendo DS Call of Duty at War. I was like, wow, this just looks like real life. We all at one point looked at a video game and like, wow, this looks realistic. And then when you revisit it sometime later, you're like, oh, huh. And then let me see. Regarding like, you know, I think you guys might have seen these like tweets about how there'll never be another big jump of graphics like from the 90s to the 2000s, you know, like from PS1 to PS2 graphics. Yeah, I feel like we're at the end of diminishing returns in terms of graphics anyway. Everything already looks insanely good and insanely realistic. There isn't really much else you can do to build past that, I think, except for like optimization things. Like I don't think technology has still fully figured out good transparency yet in 3D games, except for like dithering and stuff like that, right? Yeah. Now it's either art style or get out, TBH. In my opinion, as long as you have a really good sense of art direction, even if you are making a hyper realistic game, that's going to carry your game really, really well. Like, there's this game I came across. What was it? I only remember the devs' names because the name was really unique. It's called The Chinese Room. That's the name of the development team. And they're making this game where you have to deal with like eldritch horrors and you're like on an oil rig in the middle of the ocean. And it looks really, really, really good. And they have another game that also has some really vibrant color coordination and scenes. It looks really nice. Yeah. Valkyria Chronicles is a perfect example. Yeah, like all these years and it still holds up really well. Yeah. Or you could be City Skylines and have NPCs with 2,000 poly teeth. What? Why? Ah yeah, Still Wakes the Deep. Yeah, I was looking at that yesterday. Let me see. Other games that... What's the name of there's like a space exploration one that's based off of a book. It's not called The Interstellar. I don't think that's it. I forget what it's called. Yeah, the original FF14 also had a lot of polygons. Yeah, apparently one barrel had the same amount of polygons as like a full character. Did you finish all the endings of Until Then? No, I actually had set it down while I've been doing other things. I do want to continue it though. I'm like at the first part of my second run, so there's that. Again, it's a matter of, oh boy, which activity am I going to try and do but then not do, even though there's nothing stopping me? Brain mode. You know, what activity next is that gonna happen to? I know Tubi has a lot of polygons. Yeah, in all the right places too. Would you show your child your VTuber streams? That's a loaded question. I don't think I will be having a child, but like if I did, maybe. Yeah, maybe. And then they could like, especially if they're like older, like maybe in their teens, they could like share with their closest friends like, God, guys, my mom's so cringe. She showed me one of her old videos and they're like, oh, what kind of stuff did she do? She was a VTuber. And they're like, oh. Oh my god. Yes, OG Lara Croft was indeed peak pixels. The peak being the top of the pyramids. Child about to get a car, Mary. Mom, what's a pile? You mean pile bunker, right? Maybe filter out the thirsty. Yeah. Come, child, be disillusioned to your mother. Oh god. Anyway. Let me think. Is there anything else that I want to talk about right now? Mario Kart. I wanted to play last night, but I couldn't because my arm hurt a lot. So I decided maybe I'll just go to sleep early. And then I woke up at 6 a.m. But I still really, really want to play Mario Kart. I saw Poco Rakun streaming Mario Kart earlier. I wonder if anyone else is gonna have training streams. I'm pretty sure some of the AN girls might, and I'll most likely join them. But yeah. Mom, I found this old VTuber and she sounds kind of like you. Oh, a kind of sad story popped up in my head. What if what if like somebody who had a kid, but unfortunately they didn't really get to know them because the parent had already passed away, and that kid wanting to learn more about their parent eventually finds about their old VTuber channel, and they'll be like, man, this is so cringe, but OMG, mom/dad, I miss you so much. I wish I got to know you. Oh, sad story. It's making me sad. I'd read that. It's time to write. Killing has 5 this week alone. All training streams. Shit, I gotta join her. I already talked to her and said, like, I'd like to join you if I can. Oh man. Imagine the works of Koi. The works is the Koi de Oshigoto kan. No! That's gonna be brutal AF. Finding out which anime characters made your dead parents bark is wild! Oh my god. I know Keely is doing one at like 7 p.m. your time in 2 days, and one today at 2 a.m. your time. Damn, I'm not gonna be awake for the 2 a.m. one. The 7 p.m. one though, I'll most likely be there. Keely be maxing for real. Yeah. What if the stream was tagged tier list? Ooh. Ooh. Oh man. Hey mom, who are the Skyelights? Can you imagine going over the memories she has spent with us? Wonder what kind of things I would say. What would I say? You usually stay up late at night. Remember, I'm going out, so I'm gonna be tired by the time I get back home. Cause like, most of the time when I'm out, it's social events, and you know me, even though I'm still rather, upbeat, I am an introvert. And I get tired talking to people. So, yeah. She's likely to go for like 3 hours. No. Oh, wait, you mean me? Or you mean Kilia? If it's Kilia, yeah, she'll probably stream for like 3 hours. But like, the social events that I go to, how long was the last one? About 5 to 6 hours. Well, whenever my mom used to bring me along for her like outings with her friends, she could start as early as like 10 a.m. and then they'd be talking until 4 a.m. Like they'd all be hanging out and talking till 4 a.m. and then we'd get home by 5 and then I'd sleep. And like I'd have to be awake and present the entire time. Yeah, that. But I guess the one good solace is that there's always good food. Hime lifestyle outings, I guess. I would tell you more, but I do not want to put anyone aside from myself in any position of like, yeah, like maybe give it like another year and a half and then maybe I could talk about it. Extrovert hiss. I always used to believe that my mother was an extrovert, but as I got older, I'm starting to think that that's not the case. I've begun to realize that my mom does keep to herself a lot. So I wouldn't be surprised if she is actually an introvert, but she does like to like flex a lot on people. Last when I went out with her, which was recently, I had to pick her up from somewhere. And like everybody she knew at that place, she'd bring me over to them and she's like, oh, this is my daughter. And she's like, isn't she such a beautiful young lady? And then actually I received a really nice compliment from one of the other old ladies around, and she was like, oh, she's such a beautiful, prim and proper young lady. And my mom was like, ah, yes, I raised her to be a respectful young woman. Well, I did feel pretty that day. I was wearing a very cute dress. I felt nice, so prim and okay, look, I'm prim and proper when I'm out and about, and like at first glance, you know, shut up, guys. Well, yeah, you won't ever believe me because you only get to see this side of me. But anyway, but yeah, they're not wrong. You're the one that had both guys and girls confess their crushes on you. It's such whiplash with your silly. I like being silly, you know? Like, to me, there's more to life than being visually attractive. It's about the inside that counts. If you're not silly, we can't vibe. You gotta have a degree of silly. Anyway, funny because that's exactly my thoughts when I watched the debut. I see. I don't know. Like, maybe it's because like, okay, whenever old people talk to you, they're always like, oh, hello there, beautiful little lady. Hi there. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, you do this and that. Oh, you can do music. Oh, you can do art. Oh, that's wonderful. Like, it's all very like shallow level. But like when you get acknowledged for like things that you put effort and thought into, it feels really, really nice, right? Hi pogi, hi ganda. Yeah. Oh, iha, ang ganda-ganda mo. Ang laki mo na. Which roughly translates to, oh, iha is like another way of saying like little lady, little girl, grandchild, stuff like that. Iha, iho. It's like saying the Spanish or Mexican version, right? And then they're like, marami ka sigurong manliligay. A lot of people courting you or being courting other people. Yeah, stuff like that. It's all, you know, it's all surface level. I don't want that. Acknowledge me for the humor I try really hard, really, really hard to employ. Manliligaw. Was I ever... When I was younger, did they ever ask me if I had, like, a partner already? I don't think they ever... Did they? They'd ask me, like, oh, do you have any, like, crushes or something? They'd ask stuff like that, but I don't know about, like, boyfriends or girlfriends, yeah. Also, it's kind of funny seeing the evolution of the older people in my life, especially with them being more open to what they call the quote-unquote wokeness. I will never forget when they ask me, like, Skye, are you woke? And I'm like, what do you mean by that? Like, nowadays... Because here in the Philippines, it's still not very widely accepted if you're gay or part of the LGBT community. But, like, at least within the circle that I'm around, they're a lot more open to it now. Like, they'll still poke fun at you, but then they'll be like, no, it's okay. Like, if you have, like, a boyfriend or girlfriend, that's totally fine. You do you. But... yeah. Are you woke is actually a funny question. Because they're trying to make sure that I don't get offended. Yeah. But like, you know, it's a nice change. It's very gradual, but it's getting there, you know? So, yeah. So, nowadays, like, especially in the extra older generation, like, say, maybe my grandparents-ish, instead of saying like a same-sex partner, they'll be like, oh, do you have a special friend? All right, grandma, thank you for trying, something like that. But you know what, it's good, right? At least they're asking, yeah, right, it's an improvement, and history will know them as great friends. Yeah. Sino yung kaibigan mo? Pakilala mo naman. Who's that friend of yours? Why don't you introduce them to us? Roommates. Oh my god, they were roommates. people still poke fun at being part of the LGBT, but people also know that's just how Filipinos are. So it's not as toxic as it was, except for extreme situations. Yeah. Excuse me. Hang on, which flag is this? Hang on, wait. Let me copy paste onto my browser. Which flag is this? Malaysia. Ah, okay. I know some LGBT folks, they're pretty chill, but of course they have to live their life in secrecy because of the nature of this country. Yeah, that's true. I know that in the Philippines it's a little bit more accepted. Who's the Southeast Asian country that's most accepted? Was it Indonesia? Or is it Singapore? Or is it Thailand? Oh wait, I think it's Thailand. Yeah, I think it's Thailand. But like here, like I think there are like a lot of like influencers that have been a good influence to spread positivity and acceptance. So that's good. Yeah. I think it was Thailand, considering I think Thailand's more accepting of LGBT folks. Singapore might be second. I don't think any of the countries have like, wait, actually, yeah, I can only really speak from Philippine like perspective regarding like how many LGBT influencers there are. Yeah, Thailand, the land of surge. I'm aware. Thank you, BB Des, for the super chat. Yeah. The Southeast Asian countries, no. And I don't think it's a bad thing at all. Let me see what else. What else is there about old people? Old people. I keep saying old people, but they're okay. My parents are old. My brother, kind of old. I always hung out with. I was the kid who would always hung out with like teachers or like my uncles and aunts. I never really hung out much with kids my age. In school, I'd have some of my friends, but then outside of that, I'd always be hanging out with the teachers. I was the so mature for her age kind of kid, which apparently is not really a good thing. Yeah, old soul. I have been described as that very often. I'm not like the other kids, Skye, probably, but I sure wished I was. I think I've done a lot of, I'm not sure if it's masking really, but I've done a lot of things to try and blend in harder with the other kids my age and like win their like trust and affection and attention. Didn't really work though. Same, I was considered a mini adult. Yeah, and I feel like that comes with a lot of like extra baggage that you get to unpack. Wow, so fun, so much to unpack when you're older. But yeah, to be fair, you're 2,000 years old. Yeah, I'm pretty old. So you're saying you're an imposter? I'm Mogus. How do you do, fellow kids? I'm literally the same age as them. Anyway, I think my level of maturity is questionable, but I try my best. I think I just let out all the silly nowadays, now that I have the space for it. Yeah, and I'm doing much better for it. Let me see. What else? Yeah. You know, it's funny to think that all the outings that I'd have, I'd rarely, if ever, get to hang out with friends my age. Like, I think I can count the outings I've had throughout up until high school on my two hands, probably. And like, I don't even remember most of them, but it's probably like a max of 10 times throughout my childhood. And then like all the other outings that I have very frequently is me being brought along with my mom to her other friends' places, which was all right, you know. But yeah, now I'm allowing myself to have that space to be a kid as an adult. Your age, like 80-year-olds? Yeah, yeah, sure. The outside shudder, the sun, it burns, the pollen, it sneezes. I you know, yeah, the sun does suck, but like I like going outside. I like feeling the sun when it's not scorching hot. But if it is scorching hot, I want to be at Boracay again. I can't get it off. I want to go back to Boracay. Oh my god. To be fair, at debut you said we could call you Gilf. Yeah, that's true. You can call me Gilf. Oh my god. The sun, the greatest unshielded fusion reaction visible to the naked eye. True. Doesn't mean you should stare at it though. Man. Where do I want to go? I want to go... Well, I mean, I am going out, but like, I want to go out somewhere else. I want to go... Either to the beach or on a hiking trip. I'm done with the concrete. I wanna go to the Yippee! BBDS, thank you for the super chat. Disney World? I don't know about Disney World. Like, is it really that fun going to Disney World or Disneyland? Like, I mean, people do say it's the happiest place on earth, but Sky Beach episode. I don't really want to go swimming. I just want to walk along the beach and grab lots of random like rocks and shells. And then be told like, no, you can't bring those back home. It's too heavy. Where are you gonna put them? And I'll be like, okay. And also just throw them back on the beach, you know. Disney is not worth it right now. You need an adventure? Yeah, I want a physical adventure. I want to go somewhere. I want to touch nature. Is there any other country besides Japan do you want to visit badly? Somewhere in Europe. Doesn't really matter where. I just want to go to somewhere in Europe. Just because it seems like they have a very different climate and culture from here. And geography. So like mountains and stuff, like cold mountains full of like grass and trees that don't tower over everything. Well, I mean, there are trees that tower over stuff, but like valleys? What the fuck is a valley, dude? You know? Yeah. Off collab with Killian Amora. Seems it like going to the UK sounds like an interesting plan. I will admit, I asked both Killian and Mora, where exactly is Birmingham? And what's it known for? Apparently Birmingham has a certain reputation that left me a little scared. I won't lie. And like... Okay, so like... Because of my friend group, I've been hearing things about British people. Now, I'm not saying this to be mean, but like the things that I've been hearing about and like have me worried. And like I know this is like a very tiny minuscule sample of that population, not even 0.001% of it. But I don't know. Like like also like I don't know, the culture seems kind of scary to me. Like they're all very polite, but they all look kind of like they're mad. I don't know. Like they everyone like I've worked with and spoken to has been very sweet like at the convention, but when I see like vlogs and stuff, British people seem angry. Why is that? Oh my god. And like I don't know, I'm already kind of a nervous wreck and I'm very awkward, so I feel like I'd be in for a really bad time. That's why you need Killian and Amora's bodyguards. I see. It's not even the normies there that spook me, it's the roadmen wannabe gangsters that are a bit nerve-wracking. Really? Really? I feel you'd be more at home in Southern Europe. Is that like Spain? Please note, I don't know my geography at all. So yeah, just take a flower in each hand. Will they not be angry at me if I'm carrying flowers? Spain and Italy. Oh yeah, I'd imagine I'd mesh pretty well. Considering that Filipino culture is pretty close to that already. Very communal. And as people describe it, more warm, I guess. Portugal, Spain, Italy, and part of France. The Mediterranean part of it. Yeah. And I know I love the food already, so yeah. I watched a vlog of some British dude going to Afghanistan. It was very interesting seeing to see how it's running now. I see. Italy's the boot looking one. Yeah, I know that because I watched Italy. Don't mind me. And like, okay, I know that he's not British. He's Welsh, right? Sea Dog. It's like he's always angry at everything. Cause I just watched the video of him rating US pizzas with Ludwig, and like, I don't know. He's always so mad at everything. Are you scared of Connor? To a degree, yes. Yeah, British Welsh close enough. Just don't tell anyone. You said. At least it's not the Isle of Man flag. Isle of Man. I'm gonna go check that out. The whole country has no control over their voice volume. I mean, Ludwig does get on people's nerves. No, it wasn't Ludwig. It was just the pizza, and like whatever else he comments on. But like, I know he's not a bad guy. It's just, I feel like if I were in his presence, I'd be intimidated. Yeah, they don't sound mad to me. They sound tired. It's the grumpy kind of tired, you know? And like, yeah. Aside from what I've seen of people around the UK, I'm also very scared of German people, I'll admit. Because there's this one content creator who makes like these videos about what it's like to be German with their bread slicing machines and their strict rules on time and walks and their painful sandals slippers. I'm a bit scared. It feels like there's so many social norms that I need and rules I need to abide by, else I will get scolded by the angry old lady neighbor. Yeah. Norway? I'd visit Norway. Visit Miri. Germans are great for tourists from what people have told me. Really? German is a strongly worded language. Yeah. When they speak, it does sound like they're mad. I know they're not, but yeah. We need Skye to go through European people exposure therapy. Oh my god. I'm gonna need every one of the EU talents. Like, I'm gonna cling on to them. It sounds like the language itself is angry, yeah. Oh yeah, I've been watching him. What surprised you was the raw ground beef. Yeah, that. Like, I'm down to try. Actually, I think it was ground pork. Like, I'm down to try raw stuff, but like, the rules, man. I feel, because I'm very self-conscious about abiding by social rules, a little too overly self-conscious, I think, that if I feel like I screwed up, I'm gonna start panicking. And like, if somebody's very deadpan, like if they're very, what's the word, if their faces are very stoic and they don't respond, I freak out, because I very much go off of people's like reactions to figure out what I've done. Don't you eat kinilaw? That's raw. I've tried kinilaw. I don't really like it. It's okay, but yeah, it's not something I'd eat very often. I've befriended 2 German guys and 2 Swedish guys on Discord. Have voice chatted them before. I'm glad we can all understand each other despite our different accents. I see. If Skye can survive Latin America, she can survive anywhere. Really? You think so? Okay. I'm down to try. Wait! Hey! No, don't quote that. Hey! I mean, raw chicken. Again, I'm not going to eat it raw. I'm just saying it looks and feels like something that would be amazing to bite into. That's all I'm saying, okay? Aside from that, I have like a mild wariness if I ever visit Russia, Because apparently, if you smile at people, that's seen as suspicious. So, I smile when I'm nervous. So I don't know if people be like, what the fuck is that girl doing? But I'm not as wary because a lot of the videos I've seen from, like, at least the region around Russia, they seem very silly. Like, very, like, deadpan silly. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway. Special sleepy blue chicken? The NyQuil chicken? NyQuil is a sleeping thingy, right? I think. Why do people mix NyQuil and chicken together? New chatter, found you and your company today via a random YouTube recommendation. Looking forward to seeing more streams. Hey there, Decoy! Welcome! Thank you for joining us. Do not do the NyQuil chicken. What does... Maybe not visit Russia at the moment. Yeah, I know. Probably not now, but like... I've always had a curiosity about it. Because they want to get high. Then why don't you just take the NyQuil? What's the chicken for? I don't think it'll taste very yummy together, right? One thing I find interesting, that smiling equals friendly for humans, but for like 90% of other animals, it's a sign of aggression. Yeah, that is true. Baring your teeth. New guy, brick him. Yes, be not afraid of the bricks. That is simply a greeting. Texture? It's just a stupid TikTok thing. I see. Blue chicken, blueberries, blue waffles, blue... What's the next blue food? I don't know. Just make sure not to eat all of those together, okay? That's not good. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, blue chicken waffle. Oh man, I'm gonna start a restaurant chain that has like chicken battered in like food colored blue batter, and then also I'm gonna put blue food coloring in the waffles, and it's gonna be really 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 good, and then everybody's gonna want to eat the blue chicken and waffles. Oh man. I'd eat the blue chicken blue waffles out of curiosity, so I'm scared for it. Oh god, no. A blues food restaurant. We have sin to stay. That is a diabolical idea. And it's gonna be called Sky Blue. Hell yeah. And then people are gonna be like, have you tried the blue chicken and waffles at Sky Blue? Have you, it's really, really, really good. You should go try it. And then people are gonna start Googling it. Oh man. Commander, do you know what you speak of? Yes, I know. We do a little trolling here on the internet, just a little bit. Just a little. Yeah. If the restaurant has a fight, even better. My dream is to go to an IRL Waffle House. Have what now? Have the food as takeout and then eat at the parking lot as I watch a fight happen inside the restaurant. Oh my god. Do you think people would really do that? Just go on the internet and make memes? Apparently chicken sashimi is a thing, but it requires extremely fresh chicken and they need to be tested for salmonella before butchering. Yeah, that makes sense, But I think on average I still wouldn't, because I've already had really bad experiences with chicken, so... Blue cheese with cordon bleu. BB does, thank you. Oh man. Where? Also, like... If you guys were here yesterday for my talk with Blaze, I would still visit America, but I'd be very apprehensive, I guess. 'Cause like, I don't know, I feel like I wouldn't have a very good time visiting America. Fights only happen in Ace Hardware. That's here in the Philippines. Where aren't you scared to go? Other Southeast Asian countries. Because I already know what to expect. And maybe Japan. You just need to go to the right places. Alright, then what's the plan if I'm gonna go visit the USA, huh? What's the plan, guys? Where am I supposed to be going? America is as wide and diverse and experienced as the whole continent. I was at an Ace Hardware today in America, and I lived... Wait, there's Ace Hardware in America? Oh. Huh. Come to South America. We're just like Southeast Asia, but less Asian. I actually do like Southern American cuisine. So I am very interested. I really, really want to try crawfish. Yeah. There are only like a dozen dangerous cities in the US. Everywhere else is actually pretty safe. I see. It's an American company? Oh. Okay. I see. Excuse me. New Orleans is a ton of fun. Am I pronouncing that right? Orleans, not Orleans? Oh my god. Wait. Hang on. Let me do a quick test. I am going to look for the all states of America. I'm gonna start reading them out one by one, and you tell me if I'm pronouncing them wrong. All right. Okay. Oh boy, here we go. Okay, so how many states is this? Oh, whatever. I'm gonna be reading. All right. So this is in, I think this is in alphabetical order. Yeah, it is. So we've got Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana. What the fuck? Arkansas? Wait! Shit, that's why it's pronounced Arkansas. Why is it Arkansas? Explain, America, explain. Why is this one Kansas, but this one is not Arkansas? What is Arkansas? Alright. Sorry, somebody corrected me on that before, but I entirely forgot. Anyway, moving on. Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico. Baby Dust, thank you for the super chat. Arkansas is the only state with the official pronunciation. Oh, fuck, Arkansas. Fuck. Okay, thank you. Hampshire. Instead of oh, okay. All right. New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon. Yeah, Oregon. Pennsylvania, Rhode Island. Wait, that's a state? Okay. South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah. Utah, right? Vermont, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, Wyoming. Okay, so far so good, right? Right? I'm just listening while coloring art. This sounds like one of those more educational episodes of a kids show. Say Iowa again. It's Iowa, not Iowa. Iowa? 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 Iowa. 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 Again. Iowa. 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 Okay. Okay, Iowa. All right. Okay, we got it. Okay. All right. Thank you very much for that. I wonder, are there any other words that I don't know how to pronounce. Because apparently there are a lot. Like, I've read them and I know their meanings, but I don't know how to pronounce it. At least you got Illinois right. I feel like I've heard of it somewhere. I just don't know where, so... Iowa? Iowa? How would you know if you don't know? Can you hear the Illinois? Illinois? Let me see. Words commonly mispronounced. I don't know why I'm doing this, but we are. Oh shit. Oh shit. Let's see. I'm already seeing some words that people have pointed out. That I probably don't know how to pronounce. There is... Okay, I used to pronounce this word for the longest time as mischievous. Apparently it's mischievous, right? Or am I saying it wrong? And then... What else? How is election contest pronounced wrong? Huh? Wait, no, these are... Hang on, these are rather like normal words. I've heard both, no clue which one is actually right. I see. Ragu, kernel, primer. Wait, no, these are normal world. No, these are more complicated words. Like, they're common words I don't know how to pronounce. Like, I used to pronounce... Wait, crap, is it ominous or is it omnious? Wait, it's ominous, right? Oh my god. American versus British pronunciation? Probably. The third one? Yeah. To be fair, Colonel is French. The Pokemon Mischievous? Mischievous? Oh, right. Right. Totally. Yeah. But anyway. Are there any other... Wait, why don't I just go to another random country and try pronouncing the names there? Or like cities in... I don't know, let's go like cities in Vietnam. Wait, what is this letter? It's like an O with like a V on top and like a squiggle on the bottom. Hoi An. Can Tho. Hanoi. Na Tang. What, Brazil? Wait. Okay, wait. Brazil cities. Sure. Sao Paulo. Manaus. Curitiba. Rio de Janeiro. Belo Horizonte. Fortaleza. Belém. Recife. Salvador. Am I pronouncing these okay? Sao Paulo? Sao Paulo? What? Am I pronouncing it wrong? Brasilia, Fortaleza, Salvador, Belo Horizonte, Manaus, Curitiba, Recife, Goiânia, Porto Alegre, Belém. BB Des, thank you for super chat. Polish? Sure, I'll give it a shot. Guarulhos, Campinas, São Luís, Marcelo, Campo Grande, São Gonçalo, Teresina, hang on, João Pessoa. Oh wait, that's right. They pronounce a certain C as ch, right? Shit. Oh, Polish. Okay, sure. Polish cities. It'll be the last one. Then I should like wrap up and get ready to go. Okay, Warsaw. Poznan. Wait, sorry. Let me open up the Wikipedia page. Wait, they don't have a... Yeah, Warsaw. Krakow. Lodz? Huh? Wrocław. Poznan. Gdansk. Szczecin. Bigos, Bigos, Lublin, Bialystok, Katowice. W is pronounced like V in Polish. Oh, so it's Warsaw, Krakow, Lodz, Wrocław, Poznan, Gdańsk, Szczecin, Bydgoszcz, Lublin, Bialystok, Katowice, Gdynia, Częstochowa, Radom, Rzeszów, Torun. Sorry if I'm kind of involuntarily rolling my tongue because there's so many consonants. It just happens. Sosnowiec, Kielce, Gliwice, Olszlin, Zabrze, Bielsko-Biała, Bytom, Zielona Góra, Rybnik, Ruda Śląska, Eblag, Tychy, Gorzów, Wielkopolski, Dąbrowa, Gomisza, Plock, Wałbrzych, Wielkawlek, Tarnów, Chorzów, Kozalin, Kalisz, Legnica, Grudziądz, Jaworzno, Słupsk, Jastrzębie Zdrój, Nowy Saks, Helenia Góra, Sidz, Milsłowicz, Konin, Pila, Piotrów, Trybunalski, Lubin, Inowrocław, Ostrów Wielopolski, Suwałki, Stargard, Niżno, Ostrowik, Świętokrzyski, Simanowicz, Śląski, Glokow, Pabianic, Leszno, Zori, Zamosk, Pruszków, Łomża, Elk, Tarnowski Góry, Tomaszów, Mazowiecki, Chelm, Mielec. It's so. Why are there so many cities? I'm dying. Kiedyrzynkozie, Przemysł, Stalowa Wola, Czew, Biała Podlaska, Belchatów, Zwiednica, Bedzin, Zgierz, Piekary Śląski, Rasibors, Legionowo, Ostroleka. It's over. Oh my god, I'm dying. Oh my god, that was hard. Oh my god. Please don't make me read that. If y'all ping me on Discord, I'll try to compile which one she said correctly. I appreciate it. Thank you. That was so hard. My tongue hurts. You did good. How do you people like? I need to train my tongue more with all of that. It feels like I had a tongue workout. Jesus. Bleh. But thank you. Anyway, I think this is probably a good place to wrap it up. You did well in Portuguese. Thank you. I tried. I mean, you basically did, I guess. But yeah, much to learn in many of these languages. which honestly I haven't really listened to much of. So, you know what? Maybe I should ask Miri to teach me a bit. All I know to say is Frosk. But anyway, I need to train my tongue more. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I do. No, rap in those languages. No. But yeah, it was fun talking to everybody. Let me see. Let's just go see who we can raid into, because I gotta go get ready to head on out. We have you know what? I wasn't live last time when I was in Peo-chan's chat. Peo-san, Peo Yukinoshita is a Japanese VTuber, but she's very, very good at English. So feel free to communicate with her. Just keep it like sort of simple, but her comprehension of it's really good. So go check her out. I will set that. And anything else I need to talk about tomorrow? Let me see. We have yes, everything, something that you all have been waiting for. I will be having an ASMR stream, however it is for members only, and I'll be reading random poems that are available for public reading on the internet. So yeah, and then after that we have Dark Souls DLC time on Friday. So yeah, I hope to see you guys there. And also when we raid into Pio-san, remember to be kind, courteous, and on topic. You only need to say Skye raid once, and you only need to mention us if the streamer asks. And yeah, without further ado, I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. Otsukai desu. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Bye.